Random noodlery. Anyways, you get the idea. So it allows me to go between like a really clean, and just press that button and just get a little bit more meat, just with the guitar by itself. And so all the Fluence pickups do that type of thing. They have a second voice. You don't lose any highs when you turn down the volume. They all have that stuff. So the Strat pickups function that way. Les Paul pickups function that way. They all sound great. Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to grab the Les Paul. Thank you. Justin Fox, ladies and gentlemen, a fine guitar player playing over at the Mag Slide booth over there. Slide of the Mag Persuasion. And they set me up with one of these things. I usually like to use a Corseidon bottle, but this thing sounds damn good. It has the characteristics of glass, but it's almost like it has a built-in compressor. It sounds good.
Hey, what did you ask for, right?
That's right. So anyways, you know, usually if you plug in a Les Paul after playing a Strat or a Tele, usually it's like a mud fest. But what's great about these Fluence pickups is that the original voicing of these, the first voice, every pickup has two voices. This one, the first voice is like an original PAF, Seth Lover original PAF. Turn the volume, you don't lose any highs. Jimmy on a Les Paul, never heard. It sounds fantastic, right? If I want a different voice, I can grab either one of the tone controls and get a little bit more meat. So again, if I want a little bit more meat, I grab this little button right here. A little bit more heat. Let's see how it sounds with the slide here. See what we got going on. Sounds good. I like this thing. Sounds good. So you get the idea. Hey, James Burton.
Wow.
Likewise. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Great to see you. You doing all right? Sorry to hear about you. Yeah, absolutely. You too, my friend. Great to see you. Sounds good, man. I got those new Fluence pickups. That's my new signature guitar with Ruffin. That thing's a bad boy. Oh, so that's working out? Awesome. Good for you. Excellent. Cool. Awesome. Good to see you. That's James Burton. Anyways, you get the idea. So each pickup has two voices. They sound killer. You don't lose any highs. You turn down the volume. That's the biggest thing for me. And the fact that I can go between playing a Tele or a Strat and grabbing a Les Paul and having it sound right without it sound like a mud fest. You know what I mean? A lot of times you grab a Les Paul after playing a Strat. It sounds like there's a wet towel over the amps. You go to the bridge pickup and then you reach down to your tube screamer. You turn the highs all the way up. And then you get through a couple tunes and then you're done. And you put the guitar down and you pick your Strat or Tele up again. So with this, you can plug in the Les Paul with these Fluence pickups in it. And it sounds like a Les Paul should. Not only on the neck pickup and the bridge, but both bridge and the neck pickup sound good together. So anyways, you get the idea. Yes, there is a battery involved. So these, with my guitar, the battery is actually in that control panel. It's a lithium-ion battery. And so the input jack has a little mini USB input that you charge the pickups up. For an hour and a half charge, you get 300 hours of playing time, which is wicked. With both the classic humbuckers and the Strat pickups, you get a 9-volt battery situation when you buy the pickups, but for like an extra $100, you can get the back panel. So this has a back panel on it with a lithium-ion battery in it. You plug it in, away you go. Yeah, right? If you have a gig that lasts longer than 300 hours, you need to seek new representation. That's right. Any questions on anything? Don't worry. Feel free to ask anything. I'll be glad to. Yes, sir. Yes. It's a preamp. So, but it's not adding something to the first voice. It's like two separate voices. Yeah, exactly. So what they like to say is like, imagine that you're taking out the first set of pickups and instantaneously dropping in a second set. So it's the same coil. It's just that exactly. Just that the pickup preamp changes. Yeah. And boy, they sound good. I dig them. And as they said, they come in my my Gristle Master guitar, the Reverend. And we're working on some P90s, and we're hoping to get that out by next year at this time. We'll debut a new Reverend guitar with my new P90s in it, which will be kind of like this guitar, except set neck and Gibson scale and so on and so forth. But you didn't hear that from me. I didn't actually say any of those words that you just heard. Can you dig it? That's right. It's not like this is going on the Intergoogle or something like that. All right. Well, thank you so much, folks. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow.
What's the availability of your amp?
These amps are available now. It depends. They're finally catching up on production. So Wildwood has them.